I'm speaking to Jaco Oosthuizen, who is the CEO of the RSA Group. Jaco, we've just come out of a session where we've heard about the immense value that is this market system we have in South Africa. But I'd like to find out from you, what is the inherent value of the system in keeping farmers in business?
Well, it is in our ecosystem, the past 30 years, maybe a bit longer, the only constant in the evolving world where markets are possibly as old as civilization, but in South Africa, it plays a role where it motivates the producer to take risk, plants, and because in the ecosystem, it finds the price, aggregates it on a daily basis. It informs the farmer of the possibility in terms of the products, what they plant, what they could get on the markets if it's competitive. And in that space, they compete with other growers. It's a low-cost model with low barriers to entry. And that's where farmers, if I could say it, school themselves to be able later in their growth, to be able to channel part of their volumes to formal retail and hopefully part of their volumes to export. But the market forms the basis of that school of learning the fresh produce industry.
What are some of the biggest insights that farmers will typically find once they're on the market for the first time and they start trading?
So it's like the old story that the farmer's daughter is always the prettiest. But when you get to market and you compete with other growers, you will find that you have to up your game. That's where you learn how to pack. What your buyer is expecting of you in terms of quality, consistency, packaging, and is highly competitive. And in that space, it forces the farmer to innovate and take that knowledge back to farm to be able to bring produce that are competitive and that buyers would like to buy.
So if you had 2 tips to give to a prospective farmer who's delivering produce to market, who's thinking he's going to get into this industry, what would you say to that farmer?
I would say to him, brand your product, build a brand, and be consistent in the quality that you could deliver to market, and try and be in the market as long as possible.
Okay, thank you very much, Jaco. That is valuable advice to our farmers.